Alright folks, welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about Skull and Bones. This is the official gameplay trailer by Ubisoft. I actually have decided that on my channel I just like generally chatting to you about games. We used to do the Sunday supplement, we used to talk about random topics, so that's what I'm going to carry on doing. It helps me reach a wider audience and also let me view my air my points about some things and how I view them. So we'll begin this gameplay trailer, and I'll turn it down a little bit so you can hear me. Generally, in fact, I'll just talk over it. This is a kind of like Assassin's Creed Black Flag ship combat game, which was based off a mode around about 9 to 10 years ago, and they finally got around to releasing this game called Skull and Bones. Now, obviously, Skull and Bones, if you haven't got the gist of it by now, pirate game, ship game. And I just think it is... I was thinking about this when I watched the trailer, and I was trying to think about what I really think about it, you know, because I like to be honest on the channel. And I just got this whole... I just started to think about the game I'd been playing, right? I'd been playing the game, I've been playing Valheim, and I've been playing V Rising, and I've been playing Path of Exile, and I've even been playing some RTS games. And I began to think, like, if this game was made by an indie developer, like if an indie developer had to make a ship-based game, it would be miles better than this. And the more indie games I play, and the more games I play that aren't tied to the huge branded, you know, companies and publishers, I find them just such a better experience. I know gamers can be somewhat limited to the choice they can have on consoles because you can't have a variety of like mods and custom games and stuff, but when I see this, I'm a little disappointed, to be completely honest, more than a little bit disappointed. Visually, it looks very, very mediocre. If we want to go down the woke route, if people want to analyze that side of things, we can see that it's literally 50% white, black, female, male characters, short, tall, fat, thin. It's like the most inoffensive game of all time. And if we're talking about a pirate ship game from hundreds of years ago, I'm pretty sure 50% of the cabin crew weren't women. However, that is where we are right now. Does it bother me? No. Is it gonna turn me off the game? No. But again, it just feels at times like, man, what a box ticking exercise these games have become. Now, I'll turn up the audio a little bit so you get a sense of it, but you can see here the visuals, like the texture on this, and remember this is like their trailer. You know what this trailer reminds me of? Reminds me of, hey, why would you play this game, Skull and Bones, over Sea and Thieves? Again, I reiterate the point, if you were to play an indie game of a pirate-based combat, the indie game would smash this out of the park. Now, I'll turn the audio up a bit so you get a sense of what's going on.
By completing other activities such as exploration, plundering, treasure hunts, investigations, dynamic events, and much more.
So
you can undertake these either solo or with other players.
So it's like a PvE slash PvP slash PvE. It's basically Sea of Thieves, except it's just entirely ship-based combat, and it's ship-based combat with guns.
The world of
it's to me it's I just don't get it, man. You never really, I don't think you even ever leave your ship. It is just when I watch this game and I watch this gameplay, I just sit here and I think, man, is this the best? Is this literally the best they can come up with? Is this it? We have all of these NPCs, we have all of these like areas, but you're just stuck in a ship with cannons firing at the other ships. And if we skip onto the gameplay section and we jump into a bit of the gameplay, you can, I can already imagine, and here's where my head goes, like, you've got these items. I can imagine an oppressive shop in a Ubisoft game. We all know it exists. Would it surprise me if there was like a cannon skin that gave you 50% bloody artillery resistance? No, it wouldn't. They'll say, oh, it's not it's optional, but you know what it's going to be like, don't you? Dress your ship up with fancy sails that you can purchase, attack other people. And it just looks incredibly, incredibly mediocre. And I feel we're just at this point now where I am so reluctant to even attempt to play these games, to even review them. I used to give loads of games a huge variety of chances. Nowadays, I just stick to what I enjoy, because you see this trailer and you're probably thinking, yo, Z, it looks pretty good, man. There's, look at the depth, look, it looks pretty cool, but it's just not, mate. It is, you're stuck in a ship, right? You're literally stuck in a ship. You're shooting other dudes. You've got this yellow marker that tells you basically where you can and can't go. It is like a real budget knockoff of like Sea of Thieves mixed with World of Ships mixed with some, like, just look at the graphics. Just like, what are we even playing here? This is like the thing. This is like, I feel like the games that come out now, they're just like, hey, let's just throw it out there. And if a load of people get into it, then we'll monetize the fuck out of it. If it dies, oh well, it dies. We barely put any effort into it. If it pops off, fantastic. When I see an indie game, I see someone trying to be like, right, I want to make a game about ships. I want to make ship-based combat. How can we make this the best thing possible? That's not the case here. When I watch these games, and I watch these, I'm disappointed, man. I'm absolutely disappointed. There's also, you've got some, you've got world gameplay reveal, right? It's an hour of the world gameplay reveal, and it is just, damage effectiveness. Damage effectiveness goes up, tankiness goes down, and you go around on this bloody ship, right? You want to see some gameplay? You go around on this ship, and again, fulfill jars of oil, 0 out of 1. Steal 1 jar of oil for Steven. And you head off, and it tells you, hey, look, these are the lines that you've got to stay in. These are the areas that you can head to. Here's the big yellow marker. And you're just forever effectively stuck in your ship. And this is the game. I'm even bored talking about it. Like, the game hasn't even come out, and I'm even bored talking about it. Why? I'm just sat here thinking, why on earth would you play this game over a Sea of Thieves, over some indie-based ship game, over hell, even a raft? You're just stuck in your ship. Hey, let's go and steal some stuff. Right? Let me get me parapet here, and let me right. What should I have a look around? That's undiscovered. There's a guard tower. Should we shoot it? Gain infamy. That same old system. And it's just, you're in your ship, here's the 4 targets, you're coming along, press Y to loot, shoot this thing. You see here, you see this border? This is like the area that you can sort of constrict it into. Alright, he's got his jar of oil and he's completed his challenge, and he's... I'm just looking at it and I'm like, you've got all of the tools in the world now. Like, there's not many tools a game. Like, if you want to make a game about space, if you want to make a game about being underwater, if you want to make a game about being on water, you can do. And this is what they've come up with. This is like the best thing that they can possibly think of. Does this inspire anybody? Like, just look at what we're looking at. It's actually it's the most mind-blowing thing about all of this, the most mind-blowing thing about this whole thing is this will sell copies. Like, people will literally buy this game and they will play it, and there will be the copium of, hey, no, it's going to become good, it's going to be amazing. Like, look at the graphics, man. Like, his hair looks like it's a wig glued on, bro. Now, some people might think, hey, all I want to do is I just want to sign in and I just want to shoot some ships, and this is a cool pirate-themed game. Look, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. If you want to knock yourself out and shoot some ships at night, that's fine. But we can do better. We can absolutely do better. It is just...
Oh, is there? I'm encumbered.
You've got, like... The annoying thing is you've got... The people that are playing the gameplay trailer are like so overhyped, and you know how they do that thing where they like communicate in a way that no human being actually communicates. Like, we have ship-based combat, and he's just literally shooting a fully automatic gun at the guy. And oh, we're in the safe zone. Okay, and it's just like, I can't be bothered to even talk about it. You know what I mean? It's just crap, absolute crap, mate. Look, oh, don't go past this line. Oh,
we got one.
What are you noticing about all this gameplay?
Over here and see what's over here.
You're never leaving your ship.
Maybe some of our
Here's your yellow line.
Some of the reinforcements.
Oh, that's why.
Could be.
It's just trash, man. The industry is just trash, innit? That's all I've really got to say.